Omera Radio Entertainment.
Hello, my name is Mike, and today's show is brought to you by our Amazon page. Please remember to shop at MikeOmeraShow.com/Amazon. It's quite simply the best way to support this show. If you need it, Amazon has it, and you can get it at MikeOmeraShow.com/Amazon. Bookmark it, please.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store, and around the world on MikeOmeraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Before we start with our birthday segment today, I would like to read a postcard that says, "Hello from Ireland."
You know what that is? That's the postcard of the week.
Yes, hello from Ireland.
Hello.
Let me see. And incidentally, they stamp them all up, so you can't read the writing sometimes, but it says, through the ink, I can see, "Top of the morning to you from Ireland. Get your arses to a pub." That's from Eric Berry of Sparks, Nevada, and I think that's very nice of him.
Charming.
To send that. There's the postcard. Hello.
Look at that.
I love getting postcards from people when they travel.
Is it postmarked Ireland? Did he mail it from Ireland?
Beautiful Ireland. Let me see the postmark. I don't know. Look at that. The postmark is all messy.
That looks Irish.
Does it look
it's
Irish?
messy?
It's green.
Yeah,
it's smeared.
It is schmeary.
It's
all
schmeared.
There's a little
But you know
Guinness
what? It is actually
chain
because
right
it is
there.
Aero Post. It came over the water.
Oh, that's very nice.
There
Thank
you go.
you. What's his name again? I forgot.
Berry. Eric Berry.
Eric Berry, thank you very much, and let's open up the birthdays. Now tighter and brighter for your listening pleasure. Happy Thursday, everybody. We have a new youngest listener.
Oh, you know what that means.
Welcome to my world.
Connor Philip Waldman.
Ah, how nice.
Sounds like an author, doesn't it?
Yes, an
An
older
actor.
author. Older author.
Welcome, young man. Please wish your dad, Josh, a happy 30th as well, as soon as you can talk. So I guess he's a new baby?
Yeah, and his dad is having a birthday as well.
I love the babies. I love the babies. Get in my belly.
But you know what about that baby?
What's that?
He don't know me.
You don't know me. The big double three, Ryan Parker.
Oh, hey.
He's now 33, and all he wants is for Bill O'Reilly to call him a douchebag as the conductor of a metro train.
See, what they're doing is they're mixing up two bits, Mike.
Okay.
Okay, can you
Hold
do-
on. Let me do this.
Okay.
In order to do that properly, I want to get the telephone sound.
Okay.
Let me see. Check 1, 2. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. All right, this is the Metro line. This is the Metro line, Orange line to Vienna. You got Metro Center. All the different Metro doors are going to open on whatever side you want. If you want to pick the right one, pick the right one. Pick the left. Doesn't matter to me.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
I'm here on the Metro train.
Hi, Rob.
Apparently, it's more of an intercom than a PA.
No. What you're doing, Rob, is you're getting on the Metro train. You're going to a hockey game. You're going downtown. Are you commuting? Doors open on the right. This is the blue line going wherever the hell you want it to go.
How come your fidelity is so much stronger than the normal Metro?
Well, that's first of all, people don't work in this country. And if they're not going to work, they're not going to try. They're not going to try. They're not going to try hard. You're going to be there. Rob Spiewak, Metro, blue line, orange line. Hello.
I'm getting off at Gallery Place.
We'll do it live.
Well, thank you very much. Let me see. Now, please focus your attention to the 75th Air Base Wing at Hill Air Force Base in Utah. Senior Airman Cortez has just won Airman of the Year.
Hey, cool.
And would love a congratulatory message from Lou Holtz. When have I ever done Lou Holtz?
You don't do Lou Holtz. He just wants to hear the tape of Lou Holtz.
Oh, let's listen to Lou Holtz.
And I hope that this airman has victory in life, Mike.
For victory in life, we've got to keep focused on the goal, and the goal is heaven. The key to winning is choosing to do God's will and love others with all you've got. Sacrifice, discipline, and prayer are essential. We gain strength through God's word, and we receive grace from the sacrament. And when we fumble due to sin, and it's going to happen, confession puts us back on the field. So if you haven't been going to Mass weekly, get back in the game. We're saving your seat on the starting bench this Sunday. Welcome home.
And you know what I love about that? That's
sacrifice, discipline, and prayer.
I love that that's the take they chose.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
You want a dentist to run up to him and put that little hose in his mouth.
Sweet Lou. Angela has a special birthday wish for her honey. His name is Daniel, and he has a remarkable man crush on Oscar. Could Oscar please talk up a Beatles record as Rob? And Oscar, keep it tight.
What's his name?
His name is Daniel. And here's Oscar to talk up Lady Madonna for you.
Special jingle, wait for my cue.
How many seconds?
9 seconds. 9-second
F.
intro. Okay, ready?
9 seconds.
I tried to choose something optimal for you.
Daniel.
It's time to hear a brand new Beatles hit just for you.
what happened is I chose something so obscure.
Now, because I'm an egomaniac,
Yes.
and I want to try it as you too.
Okay.
I want to do the
Hit the post at least.
when you do your Christmas show.
Yeah.
Or whenever you do any of your shows where you're doing like a lengthy show.
Yeah.
I want to do you.
Okay. Same jingle, same record.
Why not?
Okay, very good.
It's time to hear a brand new Beatles hit just for you.
Hello, friends. It's your old buddy Rob, Double B. Remember, if you miss a little, you miss a lot. I'm Rob Spiewak, and I've always wanted to be a disc jockey.
Yeah.
You know what? I
But
really
you
should
didn't
be.
say,
I
you
should
didn't say
be
happy birthday to Daniel.
Oh, I did. I screwed it
No,
up.
no, that
Do
was
it
Oscar's.
again.
You were no.
I
Oscar
gotta
was
go
tasked
again.
with
He's
that.
right. No, you got it. That's the gist of it. You know.
I should be so insulted, but I feel 10 miles high right now. I really do.
It's time to hear a brand new Beatles hit just for you.
It's your old buddy Rob, R-O-double-B. Remember, if you miss a little, you miss a lot. Saying happy birthday to Daniel. He's listening to the show because he's an idiot. Hey, I'm sorry.
Love and an insult.
Oscar's fun, and I stepped all over it.
No,
Anyway,
I think you're fine.
Albuquerque's own Andrew Fettkeather.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
Fettkeather.
Fettkeather. Fettkeather?
Yes.
Albuquerque's own Andrew Fettkeather.
Fettkeather.
What?
Fettkeather.
Well, I said Fettkeather.
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 There you are.
Albuquerque's own Andrew Fettkeather is about to be 44, and he would like to make a wish to the diaper genie.
Oh, a new character debuted yesterday.
Right away. Look at that.
It's got what we say. It's got traction.
A wish to the diaper genie. Let me see. Please, no more changing of poopy diapers.
I'm the diaper genie.
How are you?
Your wish is granted. No more poopy diapers with the diaper genie.
Hey, did you see Mike have to carry out the diaper genie trash yesterday?
Yeah, he looked like a total a-hole. All the neighbors laugh at him, huh? Diaper genie, rob the baby's diaper. Not while the baby's in it, though. That means you go to prison.
It's the diaper genie.
I did that this morning.
What, the
God.
voice?
The amount of urine that my son generated between 8 o'clock last night and sleeping through the night this morning,
Right.
truly prodigious.
Wow.
A prodigious amount of urine. I mean, the diaper was like 7 times its usual size.
Well, I think that means he's properly hydrated.
This is good. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good sign.
That's a good thing. Stage manager extraordinaire Kate Smith, like the singer.
No, it's more. There's more than that.
Well, now you know. Right after the Maori fire eaters, the waltzing mice, the aerial photographs of Kate Smith. It's Kate Smith Morse.
Yes.
She is one of the 3 named people, and she just turned 27. She's a big girl now, and, does that mean she's grown older or she's gotten bigger?
She's an adult.
She's an adult.
Yes.
Now. She's a big girl, and she's going so far, and you know it don't matter anyway. She's a big girl now, and her request is to hear Rob recite some Shakespeare.
Oh, this is so sudden.
Oh, very good.
Had I known, I would have prepared something.
He's
but
got his own music.
I think I'm drawn to As You Like It, which, as you know, the Bard wrote in 1600, and I believe it was Jacques who said,
Yeah, you're not prepared for this.
all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his act being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, and then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like a snail, unwilling to school. And then the lover, sighing like a furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrow. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick and quarrel.
How long is the soliloquy, for Christ's
And
sake?
get to the point.
God, wait, no, they don't like it. They don't like it. No.
He really thought she wanted to hear him read Shakespeare.
I know, that's true.
She also wanted you to speak properly, and, you know,
Yeah.
we all had our
Makes
wants.
sense.
We all had our wishes.
Are you done?
I'm quite done.
Feliz cumpleaños to Miguel Lopez, a TMOS amigo.
What? Started from the top.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Cumpleaños.
Feliz.
Oh, you're going to use the Castilian pronunciation.
Feliz cumpleaños to Miguel Lopez, a TMOS amigo de 2006.
That's fantastic.
Viva Lopez! Viva Internet! Or something. Longtime CBS engineer Pete Johnson is excited to wish a happy 38th to Denver, Colorado's Lawton Grinter.
I don't know why we're even bothering to come into the studio. I've got my peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I'm a union engineer. Don't pick up that screw. You're not in the union.
Thank you.
You know what? That is so darn accurate, though.
Travis Chad is 13 tomorrow. Does O'Charlie's cater to birthday parties?
Hello, Travis. I'm O'Charlie. We got a fine day for your birthday. We're going to have a catering party. We're going to bring out some shepherd's pie. We're going to bring Guinness and Harp beers, and we'll have all the Irish whiskies.
Now, when you cut the pizza, do you ever cut your finger off, O'Charlie?
Yeah, but it grows back.
All right, thank you. All right.
So people keeping score. Now Mike is sour on O'Charlie
Thank you.
and
No,
Charlie.
not at all. Super duper P1 David Page. I know that name.
Sure.
He's had 12 birthdays, but he is about to be 50 years old. I don't get it.
Keep reading.
Such is the case when you are born on February 29th. Oh, he's a leap year baby.
Leap
How about that? How cool is that?
Can the Baron from Lancelot Link please explain how leap year works?
Lancelot Link, secret chimp.
Don't expect me to explain things that are too complicated. I'm incapable of figuring out leap year. No one else is, especially Lancelot Link and his lovely lady, Matahari. Oh, that's Matahari. Link, get that chimp. That's right, Credo.
That's right, boss.
Okay, take care. Thank you very much.
Oh, God, word's
Thank you.
coming in.
A very special shout-out to the lovely Nancy Colburn.
Yay!
I love Nancy Colburn. She's a wonderful lady. She and the Colonel will be celebrating in Maine. That is, if Dick Queasy has a good recipe for shrimp in butter sauce. Well, hello. Well, hello, Nancy. Hello, Michael. Hello to the Colburns. Nancy, I just want to say happy birthday, and because it is your birthday and you're a New Englander, we're going to open the doors for Dick Queasy's not only an hour early, but you'll be able to get your choice of all our seafood entrees.
How much butter do you use?
We use not real butter. We actually use margarine.
Oleo?
We use a tub of oleo margarine. And you can come in and scoop a big dollop of it and put it in a pan and then put whatever shrimp it is. Even if it's ammoniated, it'll taste good.
Yeah.
So we're going to do shrimp Colburn.
That's what it's called.
That's a whole big tablespoonful of margarine and some ammoniated shrimp sprinkled with some breadcrumbs, stuck in the oven for about 2.5 minutes, then put on your plate.
Where'd you get that recipe?
I got it from the dumpster at the bottom of the shrimp.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Nancy. Can you believe that Liam Harris is already 1 year old? I can. As a gift, Jackie Stallone will give him a free psychic reading right now.
Remember, he's a Pisces.
Yeah, it'd be Pisces, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Liam, how you doing? Well, I'm taking a look at my pugs, and I'm looking at my tea leaves, and I think you're going to go up and marry a doctor. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. He's not going to appreciate that.
No, I think he will.
John Hanson has been listening since 1997. Nice! And he hopes that his birthday is fun, fun, fun.
I think this is what he wants.
Great. 40 years on this mortal coil for Nesto Espinoza. Quite a Latin flavor to the birthdays today.
It is, indeed.
A 17-year listener. Can Oscar please use his grade school Spanish to call Nesto a douchebag?
Nesto, eres un idiota. Feliz cumpleaños.
That's it.
Well, he just called him an idiot. That's not a douchebag.
You know, for years. I've been doing this for 30 years. Every time I get anybody that speaks two languages to try to speak the other language, they always do it like that.
Because we're frauds.
Nesto, feliz cumpleaños. I could do that. You know, anything
Oh,
longer.
what's idiot? Do you know how to say idiot?
Idiota.
Okay, well, you just heard me say that.
That's right.
Right.
You know, Mike, you're better at faking Spanish than he is than actually speaking.
Yo estoy enfermo de la cabeza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting.
That's right. But you also said I was sick in the head.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think we are all aware that
birthday
longtime
greeting.
listener Lisa Fetzko had a birthday this week. Did Robert De Niro buy her anything? Lisa, I took a look at things, and unfortunately, the bottom of my bag has a big 0 in it.
Oh, no.
So you get nothing.
Oh.
Nothing, Lisa. Nothing. Never nothing. Happy birthday. Thank you.
It's exactly what she wanted.
Quick question: will Bob Barker? Jesus, Rob.
I know. I don't write the letters, man.
Will Bob Barker be able to make it to Ryan Walsh's 40th birthday? No, he will not. I'm going to be a week tardy, but on the occasion of his 31st birthday, I will be there live to neuter him.
Oh! Cancel that party.
Also, happy birthday to Jessica Cameron, the very box Margaret Tate. All right, the very box. This is a group. This is when you do them in a group.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we had so many this
Happy
week.
birthday to Jessica Cameron, the very box Margaret Tate, Jonathan O'Connor, Susie Hood, Shane and Morgan Crockett, and many, many others. Are there really many, many others? I thought we'd get everybody in here.
Well, Mike, we're limited to 2 pages.
Okay.
10-point font.
Do you edit out some birthdays ever?
Sometimes.
Really?
If I don't care for the flavor of the letter.
That's so cruel.
But most
I didn't
of
know
them
we were
get
leaving
in.
some people
Rob
disappointed.
Spiewak, the listener's friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, to be absolute, total disclosure,
yeah.
if I really don't like it, you're just going to get demoted to the also happy birthday list. There might not be many, many others.
So, Jessica Cameron, the very box Margaret Tate, you threw her a little bone, so to speak.
Yeah, try to keep it light.
Jonathan O'Connor, you didn't like him. Susie Hood, Rob didn't like you. Shane and Morgan Crockett, Rob has a problem with you guys.
No, sometimes what it is birthdays
Yeah, he
roll
does.
in weeks in advance.
Yes.
And if I get 15 people that all want to hear Dick Queasy,
Right?
then you get demoted.
Oh,
It goes
I'm
to
sorry.
the winner. It goes to the first one in. Promptness is rewarded in birthday rules.
He looks you up on Facebook, and if you're pretty, you get a message.
and sometimes a visit.
Many times I will tell Rob, make a fist, Rob, do it. And you can't get mad at him for doing his job. Right. Now we close with our traditional birthday song, something nice and simple for Eric O. Parker. He loves the show.
Isn't that nice?
Let's give him a little birthday gift. Eric Parker.
Tate.
Okay, I'm exhausted. Start the show, Hump.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business. From the entertainment capital of the world.
Paul, what you've written just isn't fair.
Not fair.
That's right. When I was growing up in Bakersfield, my favorite thing in all the world was to go to the movies on Saturday afternoons for the chapter plays.
Cliffhangers.
I know that, Mr. Man. They also call them serials. I'm not stupid, Anyway, my favorite was Rocket Man. And once it was a no-brakes chapter. And the bad guys stuck him in a car on a mountain road, knocked him out, and welded the doors shut and tore out the brakes and started him to his death. And he woke up and tried to steer and tried to get out, but the car went off a cliff before he could escape. And it crashed and burned, and I was so upset and excited. And the next week, you better believe I was first in line. And they always start with the end of the last week. And there was Rocket Man trying to get out. And here comes the cliff. And just before the car went off the cliff, he jumped free. And all the kids cheered. But I didn't cheer. I stood right up and started shouting, "This isn't what happened last week. Have you all got amnesia? They just cheated us. This isn't fair. He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodie car."
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
Annie Wilkes is off her meds. Way to go, Kathy Bates. Live from the Kathy Pfeiffer Studios, this is the Mike O'Mara Show. We are broadcasting all over the planet. We are powered by Encore Insurance Services with over 22 million downloads. We're at MikeO'MaraShow.com, and we are heard over the air on the mighty 1630 KCJJ in the heart of the heartland. Go Hawks.
Hello to Tommy Lang.
Tommy Lang.
Tommy Lang.
Be a cold day in hell, Tommy Lang. The Mike O'Mara Show is a daily radio show and podcast with the greatest listeners in the world. Why?
Why?
Because they get it.
I see.
Our show is brought to you by a brand new game, a brand new app, and a brand new bit of fun for you. Do you miss playing Flappy Bird?
Oh, my God. My kids love that app.
Well, don't get your feathers in a bunch.
How do you mean?
Duck Run is Flappy Bird 2.0.
What?
Yes, there's a better Flappy Bird out there.
To quote my son Robert, what?
It is available today. This is a great new game. Today on iTunes, it's available, and in the Google Play Store.
I'm
Oscar's
playing it
showing
right
to you right
now
now
on camera.
There's Flappy Bird.
Oh!
Put it
Duck
there.
Run.
Oh, game over. You blew it.
It's Duck Run.
It's called Duck Run.
Duck
Read the
Run.
copy.
I'm sorry. Duck Run. Then don't put two in there, for Christ's sake. It's available today on iTunes and the Google Play Store. Duck Run.
Yeah.
Don't be a lame duck. Get it right now.
When?
Right now.
Would you like to take a shot at it?
Do you like Snowy Adventures? Let me play.
All right, there you go.
You know, one of the problem with the game that it is,
you got to tap the screen. That's it to guide the duck.
it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough,
and it's frustrating,
but it's a lot of
addictive.
fun. Replay value for years.
Oh,
my
so
God,
you got to
the
go in
kids love
between
it.
the pipes.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the first time you've said that.
All right, hold on. Let me play it again.
What does that even mean?
Who knows? I'm going
Happy
slow.
birthday, Nesto.
All right, I'm going to go slow here.
Yeah, go,
Yeah,
take it
yeah,
easy.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got to get through. Can you do it? Do you have the hand-eye coordination?
No, I'm going to do it again. Hold
All right.
on. we could really, the show could be done right now, and I'm not kidding you.
Again, it's Duck Run.
Yeah, and it's
from
available
TM
on all
Oh,
platforms,
my
right?
God. Okay, you got to keep them lower to get over the hump. It's not a question of going under the top one. It's a question of going over the front one. Hold
Well,
on.
that would sort of be without saying,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
available on
Yeah.
Android devices and iOS devices.
F this.
Duck
Hold on.
Run.
I'm going to make it at least between the first pipe.
Only in places, Mike, that have something called gravity. Do you have to be concerned about?
I got through the two pipes.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Duck
There
Run.
you go.
Are you ready to laugh? I'll quack you up. You will be quacked up. Did you write this, Rob?
No, I did not.
Did you?
I did not.
Okay. Are
Oscar
you ready?
sent it to me. He said, "Todd wrote this. Feel free to edit." I said, "Why touch perfection?"
Are you ready to laugh? It'll quack you up. Do you like saving money?
I do.
It's mother ducking free.
Hey,
We'll never bill you for it.
I wrote that.
There you go.
I wrote the bill part.
So get your ducks in a row. Get your ducks in a row and download Duck Run
Yeah.
to all of your iOS and Android devices. Post your highest score on Facebook and Twitter while telling your friends to shut the duck up. Rate it 5 stars, and you'll be a true firecracker.
Best line in the spot.
Again, that's Duck Run by our friend Mr. Todd Moore at TM Soft. Another feather in Todd Moore's cap. Can I play it one more time, please? I'm sorry.
It's Duck Run.
It's great. He did another game.
He built it, yeah.
This is going to be so addictive. Kids can't get enough of this game.
And again, and Rob is right, because at first you're like, oh, it kind of looks
You have
familiar.
to
I
have a
could do
really
that.
soft touch to do it
And then
right.
once you start getting it right, you're like, oh, I'm going to beat this mother effer. I'm going to do this.
I've had times when I've come.
Damn it, I wanted to get through that pipe again.
Pretty soon you'll be like my kids running around the house saying, "I got 24." I got 24. Yeah, they get so excited.
Oh, it's fantastic. I swear to God, I'm going to live on this one. This is dumb enough for me. I swear to God.
Productivity. You know what you are? You're a firecracker.
A firecracker. Thank you. So what's the similarity between this and Flappy? Are they two
Flappy,
different
for
games?
one thing, is that Flappy Bird no longer available.
Yeah.
There's a Korean fellow, I believe, who designed it.
Vietnamese,
same thing. And what happened is he said,
Stop that. Take that back.
I withdraw
That
the
is
remark.
extremely offensive to
It
people
is.
of Asian extraction.
It is. I take that back.
Same thing.
I did.
Right.
I misspoke is what I did.
Yes, exactly. Are you Irish? No, I'm Italian. Same thing.
Well, you know what?
Right?
I like
Right?
to, Mike, I like to think that we're all the same.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
The
that.
Vietnamese fella had a mental breakdown because he couldn't handle the pressure of keeping up with the
Updates
demand
and stuff.
the demand of a popular application. So
And
he
it
shut it down.
was crazy popular, especially among elementary and middle school kids. It spread like wildfire.
So for people that
So
download
it's no longer
this,
available.
If you download this today, you put this app on your phone, your kids come home from school, I got something I want to show you.
Yeah.
That could be fun. I think that's fantastic.
Check it out.
I want to start the show today with rarely watch the evening news programs. I really don't. I don't
Right.
watch that a lot, but I've been doing it since the Olympics because I was watching it during the afternoon.
dovetails
And,
right into this.
It's crappy weather. There's not a lot to do outside, so I'm
And
here.
it pays to be informed.
You like to be informed. Thank you. But I do get most of my news from the internet. That's really how I get most
Right.
of my news.
I think
but,
most of us do.
Got in the habit during the Olympics of actually watching the NBC News with Brian Williams. And last night, what stopped me in my tracks was a news report that they had in the middle of their segment about older fathers. And I watched this, and this is the little sound that went off in my brain. You can turn that down a little lower. There.
Do you think
It's funny when you go to that and you put your hand on the board, and then I hit it, and there's no appreciable change in the volume.
What's so funny is that's one you always want louder.
Really?
Really?
Let me try it again. So that's a finicky one there.
Yeah, it's a little. Try it about there. I'd say that's
There it is.
that's ideal.
Can you try one more? Because I love the sound of that. Oh, hold on, I'll say it. Rob's about to touch the board.
He's on here. He is on here. Let me see.
Hey, can I do one?
Yeah.
Oscar's never seen a hairbrush.
Man.
What? I don't get one for that?
Thank you. That's a little below the belt.
All right, let me go
Actually,
in
it's right
here.
above the forehead.
Comes on
brush
NBC.
my hair.
On NBC last night. Boys, behave yourself. Boys, hold on.
Yeah, we're going to be good now.
All right, this comes on last night.
Channel
and
4.
I'm watching
NBC.
this on
Locally.
NBC, and it's about older fathers and how older fathers father children over the age of 45 have a tendency to have kids with psychological problems.
Oh, wow.
Yes, yeah, and there
No,
it
that is not okay.
There it is.
Not groovy at all.
But did they say, what about older disc jockeys?
Mental illness risk higher for children of older fathers. This freaked me out. This
And
is
that
from
45 is the cutoff.
Yeah,
and the child is born at 45?
Let me just give it to you. Children born to middle-aged men are more likely than those born to younger fathers to develop a range of mental difficulties, including attention deficits, bipolar disorder, autism, schizophrenia, according to most comprehensive study to date paternal age and offspring. In recent years, scientists have debated, based on mixed evidence, whether a father's age is linked to his child's vulnerability to individual disorders. In a new report which looked at many mental disorders in Sweden, well, I don't trust them.
Why not? Great fish, great meatballs.
The new report should inflame the debate, if not settle it. Experts said men have a biological clock
Oh, that's BS.
because of random mutations in sperm.
Oh, dear.
And let me see. Random mutations over time, the report suggests, and the risks associated with later fatherhood may be higher than previously thought.
You know what? This is very easy to paint with broad strokes, and the Swedes are free to say what they want, but I will cite for you an example, Mike.
Yes.
No greater American than John Kent Cooke. He's done just fine.
John Kent Cooke.
John Kent Cooke.
Wasn't he younger though when he had John Kent Cooke? Wasn't Jack Kent Cooke
Cook was
younger?
never young.
when he had that?
I think when he fathered John Kent Cooke, the Squire Mike was 82.
I think the only person that came to mind was Ronan Farrow.
Yes.
Because I know Frank fathered him allegedly, and I think Frank was really long in the tooth when he fathered Ronan
So how
Farrow.
old is Ronan Farrow? Is he 30?
No, I think he's probably in his late 20s. Maybe.
Okay, so let's say he's 24, just for fun.
Yes.
That means he was born in 1990.
Yeah, let me do that. Hold
which
on.
means Frank would have been born in 1915, I think. So he was 75.
Wow.
Baby.
He was born December 19th, 1987.
87, so Frank was probably 72. Baby.
That's not so bad. There's a study that comes out that says caffeine's bad for you, then it's good for you.
Frank was
People
born
don't know.
December 12th, 1915.
I'll say
So,
this.
yeah, I was
freeze your
pretty
eggs,
close.
ladies.
Yes.
So
Men-
do the math. 87 minus 15.
72.
So he was 72 when he fathered Ronan Farrow.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's remarkably great for Frank.
Yeah, as far as men.
And Ronan Farrow is, I think, a genius.
Yeah, but don't tell Barbara. Because I think Frank was with Barbara. at
Barbara
that point.
Sinatra.
Yeah,
Who
so-
knows? I'm just trying to do the math because I'm a little freaked out by
I
this
think
story.
guys, I've heard this in the past. There are gentlemen out there, none that I know, that go out and they freeze, just like women do, their eggs, right?
Right.
But I think the majority of the research is, it falls in the lap of the women where, as far
Yes,
as
it
fertility
does.
is concerned, and as far as if you're going to be a late stage mother, the risks go up for everybody. But if you freeze your eggs or you freeze, for example, your sperm, then I think you have a better shot of avoiding all of this.
Unless
that's simple science, simple
what
biology.
What if it's nurture, though? What if part of it's nurture?
I don't know whether it's nurture, but I will read the
You
end
don't
of the
change your
article here that
DNA,
says
right?
experts say the numbers in the study look more alarming than they probably are. For example, this guy, Dr. Sullivan, said the overall prevalence of autism is 0.5% to 1% of the population, depending on the estimate and location. But for the children of healthy parents in their 20s, the rate is perhaps 1 in 300 or even lower. A threefold increase would put the odds at about 1 in 100, still very low. The same goes for risk of psychosis. The baseline rate is tiny for the children of young, healthy parents and remains quite low even when doubled. So this is a statistical thing. They make I sound like Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
It's a statistical thing. They make a big deal about it. They put the stats out there, and then it gets on the map. Well, it was a very scary report. Very scary, and they love to scare you.
That's what they live
They
for.
love to frighten you, and I love my little guy more than anything, and I would hate to think that because of my advanced age that I gave the little guy a greater chance of any problem.
You're
in life.
remarkably healthy.
And Carlos
Mentally. Your mental health marvelous. Now,
physically,
there was
Oh, stop!
Hey,
there was another study this week. Did you see that children of parents with Alzheimer's are more likely to develop it later on, and that scares me because I lost my grandmother, my father's mother. Had Alzheimer's disease, and I see.
I think that's more
down.
documented than what you're talking about now. You're absolutely right. Let me just mention this:
Yes.
that Carla's so young, she offsets your age.
That might be true as well.
I think that's fair.
But they focused on
She's in her
fathers.
prime.
Easy.
Is the dog going nuts? I thought I heard the dog.
The dog is not taking the news well.
We have to take a break. We'll come back with more Show Whoa Whoa right here on the Mike O'Mara Show. I'm having a day. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by our bonus packages. Are you a procrastinator? Well, don't be. It's not too late to jump on the 2014 bonus show bandwagon. Order now, and you'll get all of the 2014 shows, plus on-demand video access to each show and unlimited access to our entire anthology. If you don't get your bonus show, especially for this week, you're not going to hear our fabulous Q&A segment, which people seem to be raving about.
Oh, it was wonderful last week. I can't wait to do it again this week.
We're going to have, I think we only got to 13 questions on last week's show.
Oh, we have like 100 questions waiting to be answered.
We're going to tear through them this week. That's our bonus show. But you can't get it unless you get our bonus show packages. Every TMOS bonus show since we started will be yours for the low, low price of just $69.99. You save over 25%. We also have monthly packages, and as always, you can buy each episode a la carte. But get the whole damn thing.
Yeah, help you. You know what? You deserve it. You're a good guy.
Come on, Shelley.
Do it.
Check out all the details at MikeO'MaraShow.com and choose the one that's right for you. Just click the bonus show banner. Remember, order now.
When?
Right now.
Okay.
And you won't miss a single second of bonus fun. The 2014 TMOS bonus package, because 5 hours a week just ain't enough, and we thank you in advance for that.
Thank you.
Anyway, that was my little minor freak out. You know what? Two things happen. This is the way my brain works. I immediately have that, oh my God, wow. I mean, that report is talking to yours truly.
Sure.
Talking right to me. And then I go, well, that'll be good on the show. Sorry, you got to accept life that
And
way.
you know
when
what?
life throws you a curveball, you got to use it for material.
You're on the low side of what the warning age, too.
No, I'm on the high side of the warning age.
No, I mean, it starts at what, 45?
45.
And how old are you?
I'm 54.
Yeah, and you're not 72.
I'm not set, but I didn't say anything about that. It said, you know, I would imagine the older you get. I'm an older father. That's the reality of the situation.
You're going to be
That's it.
fine, and so is your boy.
I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's
and,
the way I look at it.
and if God forbid something happens, we'll still love him.
Oh, that's
course.
the worst
You know?
possible thing he could say. You're going to be you know what? I want to reverse something I've said in the past. You're going to suck as a father.
Incidentally, he looks like he just crawled out of a sleeping bag.
He
today.
really does.
I didn't brush my hair.
Anybody you'd like to say hello to?
Oh, yeah.
You'd like to say something special, please?
You see, the older father is a thoughtful
Can you
father.
get some? Hold on. Let me do this the right way, since our boy here's going to forget because he's in his 30s and
Yeah.
he forgets stuff. I get some nice romantic music.
Sure.
Please.
Hold
I
on.
think that's important.
How's this?
I'm going to turn it over to us.
Good.
No, that's not it.
Game over.
my
Keep
appearance.
practicing.
I think
my
this
life.
is it.
Good job.
That's a
Game
studio.
over. Nice
Awful.
counting. Correct. Excellent.
You jerk.
Awful.
Okay, none of those buttons
All
seem to
those
be right.
apply, though.
Let me. They do.
Right now.
Find
My
something
life.
else for you. Here we go. This will be nice.
Go ahead, Oscar. Do you want that? It's your thing, so
Yeah.
you can pick the right music.
No, I need a little something more festive.
More festive?
Yes.
All right, then how about
I'll take this. It's February 27th, 2014. And what does that mean?
What does it mean?
It means that there are two very special birthdays in my life right now. The first being my sister Tatiana, who turned 40-something.
wonderful.
And I want to wish her a happy birthday. I love you very much. You're the best sister a brother could ever have. While you ask everything for me and give nothing back, I still love you.
You ask everything for me?
From me.
You ask everything for me,
Yeah.
and she gives nothing back.
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe
she's-
best you don't try to trip him up.
She's the anesthesiologist, right?
No, she's a pediatrician.
She's a pediatrician. Right?
No,
Her,
they just got a house.
her husband's the
Yes.
is he a pediatric specialist
Yes.
too? And they're going out to
Cedar
Beverly Hills.
Sinai. They got a house in Bel Air. I don't know where that is, but God bless them.
Incidentally, because his family's out there now, you know what I'm thinking?
What?
Road trip.
Exactly. I know.
Absolutely.
They'll be so pleased to host us.
No, we won't stay with them.
Congratulations, Tatiana.
Just be an excuse to go out, and I'm going to be staying with Brandy Glanville,
Oh, that should be nice.
one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
I'll be staying with Denzel.
The other important birthday in my life would be my wonderful girlfriend, Shannon. You might know her as Shannon in the morning. And she has turned 27, I think. Wow. think 27.
She's a kid.
And
Shouldn't he know the age?
Yeah, you should know
in
her
my
age.
eyes,
Do you know her age, for
no,
Christ's sake?
I'd like to believe they're all 22. And as I wrote in my card, I said, you don't look a day over 22. Let's keep it that way. Happy birthday.
You know what I say about those high school girls? I keep getting older, and those high school girls just stay the same age.
You like that?
Yeah. All right.
So happy birthday, Shannon. I hope your day's full of joy and happiness.
What
and
plans do you have for us?
Yeah, what are your plans?
I got to work tonight, but we'll hang out this weekend.
Wow, that sounds
are
good.
Are you working doing a podcast, or are you working on the studio?
I'm actually, because Fuchs is out tonight. We have to do a podcast because he's out next week. They're going to spring training.
So you guys are you're doubling a show this week?
Doubling it up.
You're doing
we actually
2
might
this
have to
week?
do 2 more tonight. So
Jesus, you guys.
I know.
Swear to God.
yeah, and Chad's out sick, so it's gonna be the Drab and Oscar show.
Oh my
tonight.
God! On Thursday, you're going to miss Family Ties.
So you're going to do, you and Drab are going to do 2 tonight?
We might have to do 2 tonight if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
God, I tell you, I'd say stick knitting needles in my eye if I had to do 2 hours with that guy.
Well,
Come on! I've done it with him before. It's gonna be fun.
Let me send this out to the birthday
How
girl.
dare you?
May I? Because a lot of people are going to ask for this.
Okay.
Here's for the birthday girl.
Shannon, WQXI, Shannon in the morning.
And I know you have something great planned for her this weekend, but we won't spill the beans.
Please. I got to make a reservation.
You're working. You're gonna
sure do.
You should do the 1 hour. It's her birthday.
No,
you should
you
be.
know
It's her
what?
birthday.
No.
Or book her
No.
for one of the podcasts.
We
We're
should
not
call her.
little kids anymore.
Can we
it's
call
not
her?
about that.
Is she available by telephone?
Sure.
Let's wish her a happy birthday.
Sure.
I'll try to
She's not-
soften.
I'm sure
your-
she's busy, not at her job.
Oh
hold on a
my
second.
God!
Goodness.
You're insulting her on her birthday.
Oh, you know what? She might be working today. We'll
Really?
find out.
That's
It's
good.
like the 8 ball. The magic 8 ball.
Is she working doing that?
Is your girlfriend working today?
It says
Possibly.
reply hazy. Reply hazy. Try
It's so
again.
true.
That's
God
right.
bless her.
Well, let's give her a call.
Hey,
and wish her a
if
happy
you're out
birthday.
there and you're into yoga, hit her up. Shannon, Katie, Yoga in One. She needs some clients.
Boy, is
All
he
right.
spinning today.
I don't know what's wrong with him today.
But you know, he really should be back in the sleeping bag.
He does. Look at his hair.
I know.
Hello. All right. Do we have to? I'll have to call her. Damn it! I thought we were going to call her through here. Give me 2 seconds.
Well, we're going to call through Skype like we always do.
Yeah, we're going to call Shannon on Skype because I think it's the nice thing to do, especially if Oscar, the hardest working man in show business, is doing 2 shows tonight.
Especially, Mike, because really you only turn 27 once
Right.
if that is indeed her actual age.
Hey,
because
don't
we
bring that
don't
up.
know. I won't.
I lie to her all the time.
You know what I'll do? I'll ask her what her age is.
Don't do
No,
that.
you don't ask that of a
You
young
don't
lady.
You don't ask a woman
You
that
jerk.
at any age, Rob. You
Why
don't
not?
do
Dare
that. You don't, because you know that. You don't do
I
that.
would. That would be the first thing I ask if I say met Eleanor Roosevelt. I'd say, look at you.
Okay.
Look at you. You're so put together, looking good. How old are you?
What is wrong with you, both of you
That
guys?
skin's
today?
barely hanging on.
Swear to God.
Kid, Eleanor Roosevelt's skin.
This is one of those days where I get done doing this show and I walk in and I go, well, at least they had energy. that's the way I look
Hold
at it.
on a second.
No, and I think sometimes if you phrase the question, but I wouldn't just say, how old are you?
Well, you know the rule. You
Of
watch
course I
enough
do.
pop culture that you know the rule. You don't ask a woman her age.
I'm going
So
to
lovely.
pre-call her because she doesn't answer block calls.
Oh, she doesn't. Okay, very
You know
good.
what you can always say? This is one of my favorite Facebook greetings is, look at you, another year lovelier.
And I will sing a cappella. I will sing not our normal birthday song. I will sing a real birthday song.
Really?
Yeah, I'll sing Happy Birthday.
The traditional birthday
Yes,
song?
yes.
The one that you
The
can't...
Italian version.
Oh, I like that.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I don't think she's Italian, though.
It doesn't matter. All right, very good.
Well, look, he's
You have to.
doing
You
the thing.
have
You
to. No,
have
no, I'm going
to.
to call you on your phone. I'm calling you. No, you're not going to be on video. Jesus.
What does she think we have here?
Is she at the domicile right now?
She makes it all about her. I don't need to be on video.
Okay.
No, she needs to be on video. Tell her to fire up her webcam.
All right, very good. Is
It's
it
like, I'm not
ringing
on
now?
Skype. Hey. Oh, hey, babe.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shannon. I hope you have a great day, even though your man is going to be taping the 2 shows tonight. Happy birthday to you.
Very nice. Thing of beauty.
That was lovely. Thank you.
Happy birthday, and I just want to say, darling, I am so glad that you are in our lives and you're in Oscar's life, and I hope you have a fabulous yoga-y birthday.
Oh, thank you guys.
Rob, is there anything you would like to add? Rob suddenly turns stone silent. Rob turns
Staying
into
out of the way.
a complete silent man.
No, it looked like you had much more to say. You got a big head of steam, and you were
Just
go.
talk. Would you like to wish Shannon a happy birthday?
Shannon? Hello,
Yes.
this is Rob Spiewak. I just wanted to. I work with your husband, boyfriend, and I just wanted to say happy birthday. You are certainly a lovely lady,
Rob.
and we're all pleased to know you have you in our lives.
Oh, thank you. I feel the same way about all of you.
Is there anyone else in your life that might be a little more thoughtful that is planning on doing anything for you today on your birthday? Do you have girlfriends, or is there anything? Any plans besides what you might have to rely on Oscar for?
No, I decided to avoid them.
Oh, really? Why is that, Shannon?
I don't know. I just don't like making a big deal out of my birthday.
Really? See, most people want to be a
she's
national holiday.
She's not an egomaniac. And babe, I did take care of you on the present side, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, because they're all talking to me like I'm an animal because I'm working tonight.
Do you care to share what gifts you gave?
Yeah, what'd you get her? What'd you get her?
She got 8 personal massages at the condo.
Wow.
An hour and a half each.
Wow, like a house call.
Yes.
That's nice.
Would that be a man giving the massage?
No.
No.
Just
How dare you?
That's wonderful.
Looking to volunteer, Mike.
Hello, I'm here.
So
Mike with a fake beard.
I'm here about the massage.
No problem at all. How's the yoga business going?
It's going very well.
Would you like to give a plug to your business for all our listeners so they can check it out?
Yes. My website is yogain1.com, and my Facebook page is Shannon Katie Yoga in 1.
Very good. Very good. And everybody remembers Shannon did the Google Glass yoga.
Yes.
Very cool.
That was very, very popular. Well, have a fabulous birthday. We wanted to call you, and I hope you have a great birthday and enjoy yourself, and we'll keep Oscar in line for you, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you, guys.
Happy birthday.
Love you, babe.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget to make the bed.
We'll take a break.
What a
We'll be
jerk.
back on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Think that people would have had enough of silly love songs.
Don't forget to make the bed. The 8-ball. That's the one I'm going to remember all day. Me too. She working today? Says maybe. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Brought to you by Vistaprint.
Oh, yeah.
We love Vistaprint. Let me tell you honestly, we have so many wonderful clients on this show, and we're very blessed to have them. But one of the very first clients that jumped on board that was a national company that decided they were going to pay attention to our show and did so by advertising with us, and then happened to have a promotion that just exploded.
Yeah.
And it continues to do that today. It continues to do that because Vistaprint does something that Americans really do love, and I'm not overstating it here. They love a terrific value, and this is the greatest value. I always talk about it. 250 business cards for you for $10. You can't do any better than that.
No.
We all carry our cards from Vistaprint. We make different cards all the time. At this price point, you can afford to do it. You can change your cards at a moment's notice. It makes you feel important. Just choose the design you want. Pick your industry. There are over 20 of them, so you can pick the specific kind of business that you're in, and then you can select a style like bold, conservative, modern, or retro. They've got all of it at Vistaprint.com.
Just last night, Mike bought 250 cards that just say "Older Father."
Older father, and proud of it. The design process is fun and easy. Add custom text, move stuff around, change fonts and colors, add logos, even upgrade your paper stock or print on both sides. Anything you want. Remember that. 250 premium cards, only $10 with shipping included. Just go to Vistaprint.com, put in our promo code TMOS. Have to do that in the cart to get that great offer.
Sure.
Don't forget, check out all of Vistaprint's marketing products. They've got postcards, flyers, brochures, websites. You print it, they've got it. 250 cards for only $10. Go to Vistaprint.com and remember our code
Thank you.
TMOS. Well, I had no idea this was going to be that special a show with
What fun.
with all the birthday greetings, and you did get her a lovely gift.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Not
terrific.
just that. I got her you know what's great about Facebook? Not just the fact that we can promote the show here and
Sure.
talk to all the listeners and have that intimate connection, is that it gives you the other thing, would you like to buy them a gift? And you can do that so easily. It's like 2 clicks away.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Pony, I have a
Did you buy her
favor
a
to ask.
ham?
No, I got her a Sephora gift card.
Oh, very nice.
Which I thought it's dicey because it's a makeup store, right? So what are you saying? Do you need more
And
makeup?
it's a fragrance store.
Yeah. Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
But I know that
Sephora.
she'll watch YouTube videos and like mimic because she's got time, she'll mimic some different makeup creations that
Right.
these YouTube ladies do.
Sure.
So I said, she likes makeup, but if you're a man, do you buy your woman makeup? It's like basically getting her a treadmill.
No,
right?
it's dicey because what you have to do is you have to buy makeup where the woman buys makeup. For example, Carrie exclusively buys her makeup at Nordstrom because they have whatever brand it is she uses. So if I got her something at another makeup store, it would look like I wasn't plugged in.
And Sephora also
Good call.
sells fragrances, and I always thought if you buy a woman a fragrance, you're saying that you don't like her particular fragrance.
Yeah.
So it's a minefield. You don't know how it's going to work out, but she was pumped for both gifts. I was able to give her a nice gift card for Sephora on Facebook, and it all worked out.
Or if you
that's
buy
great.
them a fragrance, Mike, it could mean that you're just willing to keep trying.
I think it's very nice.
I do too.
You've done a very nice thing for your lady. And you mentioned that she's on Facebook. Social networking plays a huge part in all of our lives,
Yeah.
especially with this show. We talk about it all the time. And, Pony, I want you to do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
And you know the ad I'm talking about. If you can locate it and print it for me, I would love to have that. We're talking about the Stephanie Matulich Hey Listen poster.
Oh, yeah.
That she posted a couple of days ago. And I will tell you,
This broad.
people do this all the time.
So she hates us.
Did Stephanie Matulich...
But I think she loves us.
Now let's go to our Facebook expert, Rob, who knows everybody personally on Facebook. Do you know this lady that we speak of?
What jumps to mind about Stephanie, if I'm not mistaken, she is a Sacramento area listener.
Okay.
And she adores us, and I believe we've all met her at the Reno show. I think
Okay.
she was out there for that.
And she put this together herself? Did she do the animation,
As
or
far
did
as
she
the back,
pass it along?
as far as the backstory, I don't know. But if she has a light bright, maybe she made it herself. I don't know.
When we did our TMOS 1000 campaign, a lot of people put different things together and put different pictures together for TMOS 1000. Some of them, were shared by many, many different listeners. Some people changed their cover page to that,
Many
and it was
people.
terrific. Then, a little late to the party, Stephanie comes in with, I think it was called Hey Listen, TMOS 1000.
Yeah, that was the name of the top of it, right?
And it was a little animation done. There it is. Pony's got it.
And
right
I don't know
there.
that animation is the right word. What it is it's a series of images. It's like a photograph, or maybe even like a painting. It doesn't move, but the images of us are almost cartoon representations of us.
caricatures in a way.
I would say
yes.
they're LSD representations of us.
Yeah, do you remember at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark when the Nazis melt? What these look like are photographs of us right as we start melting.
Now, are you printing that up now, Pony?
I can print it out. Hang on, it's coming.
Okay, let's stop right there. There's the ADD again.
Yeah.
Did I not just say
Please print it up,
Please
yeah.
print it out. Mm-hmm. That's where the breakdown. Now I told him how much I loved him before the show.
Yes.
but that's the AD.
Don't get happy.
He was staring at it. And did you forget, Pony?
Well, no, but do you know we had T-shirts with this design on them?
Now that's
We
a
were given
different
these.
one. There's a different one because that design has you included in it.
This is the same design that's on the T-shirts.
With
What
you included on
T-shirt?
it?
What
Yep.
T-shirts are you talking about?
We were, around Christmas time, we got T-shirts that had these four faces and that background. It didn't say "Hey, listen," but it said MikeAmerShow.com.
did we get a bulk load of them, or where did they go?
They
what
were
happened?
gifts. They were gifts for us.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Now I'm
Oh, I
starting to feel
remember
guilty.
them.
You do not.
Of course I do. Mine's at home.
Wait, you were on that T-shirt?
Yes, it was.
Oh,
Wow.
Pony, can you enlighten us a little bit more as to what
did
might...
decide off on that.
Did the T-shirts end up at Pony's house?
No, they were gifts. They were sent here to the studio.
Did we open them on the air?
I don't think you open them on the air. I think you open them after the show.
Was it a show? You know, some days when we have those kind of shows and we open gifts after the show, they're really not given the kind of attention, wink, wink, that they might
No,
get.
I remember now. What happened is we opened them, but Mike had left. So Mike never saw them.
Are you telling the truth?
I'm helping you out.
Well, no, but was I here?
I don't remember them either. And I usually remember them.
I think I would remember that.
I'll bring mine in.
Okay,
I'll
so
bring
back-
it in tomorrow.
Oh, you have yours.
Yeah, it's at home.
So what
You guys
happened?
gave me all
Can
of
you?
them.
Do you have any? This is so frustrating. This is so
Isn't it like
frustrating.
having a conversation? It's basically like you're filming the movie Memento and you're in it, but you
Yes.
don't know it's happening.
I can't get information out of him. He won't give any information other than what is directly asked
All right,
for.
let's do this. Let's try a different tack.
You know what? You do the Inquisition this time because I can't do it.
Matthew,
Yes, sir.
Tony Bloom, please tell us how the T-shirt thing went down in order, clearly, and just Be as clear as you can. Communicate. That's the basis of our business. And you are, whether you like it or not, part of this business. Communicate with me.
Tell
What
us
happened?
everything you can remember, Pony.
Yes.
Okay, everything I can remember is we started. we had a wonderful
I love how he
show.
started that.
We have a wonderful show.
Like Leave It to Beaver.
What we had for lunch yesterday was...
Yeah. And with this is a 200-word essay, the end.
Thank you. Anyhow, we had a show, like you said, and then after the show, you opened the box and you said, "Oh wow, look, it's T-shirts."
No,
who's you?
I'm not going to let you slide. You're not going to be allowed to slide this time.
Now, start at the beginning.
We
And
want
no
more detail.
pronouns. I
Yes.
want to know who is you.
You got it. I believe Rob opened the box and held up the shirts and said, "Hey, look at these." They
How much vape did I just shoot?
I know you look like a Vixen video.
It's a vape lounge.
Thank you, Mickey Coachella.
Okay.
So
It's
anyhow-
Mickey on the More Network.
Love it.
So we all looked over the shirts and we said,
No,
"Wow, these are
I'm
cool."
sorry.
We
You're
all-
No, you're skipping ahead and you're leaving out all sorts of important detail.
Well, I can't remember all those
Well,
details.
try to remember because you're the one that remembered that this was a T-shirt. We didn't know that.
And can you give us a time frame? Was it like in the month of December, early December, late December?
Jeez. I think it was
Is it in your
late
book?
in December.
Maybe you wrote it in your book, Pony.
No, I don't think I
Did you print it up? Did you print it up?
I'm trying to print it up right now. The printer is not responding to this computer over here.
Whatever.
Wow. And then Pony's not responding to Mike O'Mara. So it's
Broke my prime directive.
I'm trying to do two
Didn't I?
things.
Remember what I said before the show today?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yep.
You knew it's going to be trouble.
no.
Give him a nice big compliment.
I would
Just
like
give him
to-
a nice
I would
big
like to
never,
think-
Never should have done. Look at the heat coming off of my
Pony,
head.
wouldn't it make sense to run over to the printer, plug it in, and print it out?
That's what I'm
All
bringing
I
it
wanna
up on my
do-
laptop that will print it out.
I want to share the pictures because the pictures are hysterical.
They are.
They have a different coloration of all of us, and we have.
We're all different colors.
She gave us all different pigments.
And that's odd because I'd say, Mike, you and I have very similar pigments in real
Yes,
life.
it's called fat pink.
Fat pink.
If you're
Exactly.
looking for our wall color, it's fat pink. That's
And
exactly what it is.
I would say that Pony is a little ruddier than us, but he's also
and a little. And she put about 50 pounds on Pony as well.
exactly.
She didn't put any extra pounds on me. That's for sure.
And they also turned-
I think I've got an accurate fat man representation on this photograph.
And
right
also, Pony is, I'd say, celebrity he most resembles in his photo is Joel Grey from Cabaret.
here.
He's the MC.
I had such a problem with this picture that I untagged myself.
because
Your angle is not flattering.
I said,
Oscar is the
"What
color of Al
the F?"
Roker.
I look like Tito Puente.
You
Look
do.
that guy up.
if you squint, it looks like a penny holding a microphone when you look at Oscar.
Now, did she get? I'm looking at these, and it looks to me like she grabbed these caricatures from pictures that were taken around the Reno show.
All of these are
Is that
from the Reno
accurate?
show. I recognize most of the photos. Now, there is an animation technique called rotoscoping.
Okay.
And what they do is they take an actual photo
Right.
and then trace the image and then use that to make the cartoon. But what happens is sometimes you're left with an overly simplified version of the image, and I think this is what happened.
And
she
Rob-
might have actually, these might be the right shapes and
but
everything.
Rob, but you're black, Rob.
I know.
She made you black.
You're African American.
And you know what? I feel okay with that.
And she made Oscar like orange.
Well, Oscar looks like he should be seeing litter and crying. He looks
God.
like a Native American.
All right, here we go. We
Okay.
got thank you, Pony. And then Pony has kind of a Jay Leno jaw.
A huge jaw.
Now, Pony, yours is the only one. Did she make that from a photograph?
I have no clue, but I thought I looked kind of Asian.
A little bit. And also, you seem to be kissing the camera.
Well, I just want to say, Stephanie, we may not have paid enough attention to the T-shirts when they came in.
Right.
But my God, have we paid attention to these? What are they called? Roto?
Well, I think it's essentially a tracing of our face and then colored in.
And
I'm just guessing. I don't know this for a fact.
let us just say that the caricatures lack any kind of subtlety, which I guess caricatures aren't supposed to have subtlety.
What these are bold, Mike. These are bold and they're recognizable. You know what they are? They're very now.
But the number one question I have is, why does Oscar look so goddamn fat?
I know. I think it's because he's turning his head at an angle where his chin doesn't exist any longer.
Again, I untagged myself.
Look at the picture. That is fantastic.
And also, all of us look unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing, because I think as a rule, especially you and me, Mike, we default to smiles.
Yeah.
You look like you've just been told that the stock market crashed.
Well, it's just simply, hey, listen, MikeO'MaraShow.com, bringing the funny. And Stephanie, we're sorry that something happened to those T-shirts.
Yes.
Or did we open the T-shirts? Let's be
I'll
honest
tell you
here.
what happened.
Did we open them and say, oh, these are terrible? and we
I'll
didn't
tell you
want
what
them?
happened.
Okay.
I think it was if I remember correctly, because Pony is right.
Okay.
He mentioned there are days that after the show we open a bunch of boxes and we queue them up for the next day, right?
Okay, right.
Sure.
So when we open up a bunch of boxes and we queue them up for the next day, sometimes we don't actually get to them the next day, unfortunately.
Okay.
This happens.
So I think they were queued up for the next day, and then the next day, and the next day, and then you came in and you said, "This place is a mess. Get all this stuff out of here."
This has happened more than once.
So they never got on air, and we just gave Pony everything.
Well, we do appreciate all of your gifts.
We love them and keep them coming.
That's why I will be setting up the gift P.O. box down in South Florida.
And that's only for presents.
That's true. Gifts for Mike O'Mara can be sent to... No, I'm not going to do that.
Mike, presents.
The presents are
Care
fun.
of the Mike O'Mara Show.
Stephanie Matulich.
He's the little boy.
Stephanie Matulich, you are the listener of the day. Thank you very much for that. Now, before we go to break here, I wanted to touch on something that I have been meaning to talk about again and again. You have two major news stories floating around the United States this week. And this is the week of February 25th. And I should point out to everybody that the number one stories have been three, actually. The Ukraine and the fact that there's this massive unrest in Ukraine and Russia's threatening to maybe invade. People are freaked out about that. The second story is this religious discrimination of gay people in Arizona, where a bill has been proposed that would allow business owners, because of their religious beliefs, and now vetoed by Jan Brewer, the governor of the state of Arizona, and apparently she was going to probably veto it all along, kind of a non-story. And then the other story that surfaces quite a bit is marijuana in Colorado. You see that? That's floating around a lot. So the one story that has gone away, and when I watch the stories about legalization of marijuana, which incidentally I think is not a bad idea, if it's done the right way.
Come a long way with that.
I think Dr. Drew said to me a long time ago, it's an insidious drug, but you know what? I agree. I think alcohol is an insidious drug also.
Sure.
I think any substance, if you abuse it, it's going to lead to bad things in your life, and it's going to happen that way. So I'm fine with them legalizing it. What I'm not fine with is the constant media coverage. That again and again and again. And I think there are major things going on in our society that we just don't like to talk about because it's not comfortable.
Right.
It's fun to talk about medical marijuana.
It's fun and it's funny.
And really, I think that, the gay community has done an amazing job with advancing their agenda. I think they're incredible at it. And that's why you see it in the news constantly. Who's not good at advancing their agenda are people that want any kind of gun legislation in this country. We go, oh, that's it. Too painful to talk about. I get in too many arguments with the loud people that shout. So that's gone. We don't see that again. But here's another one that maybe isn't as divisive. Something we all can agree on that has just gone away. And I got news for you. I want to bring it up because I think people are doing it, and they're doing it more than they've ever done it. And we have to keep it in the news. And that is texting and driving.
Yes.
And I'm here to tell you, I still do not go out on the highways and byways, and I work out of my house. I don't commute like Rob and Oscar do. I'm in the car far less than these guys, and I see it every single time. And I see it because I'll come up in back of somebody, and I'll say to Carla, there's somebody that's had a few drinks. Because when you're texting and driving, just those of you that might do this on a regular basis, when you text and drive, you completely mirror someone that's had alcohol.
Of course.
You are swaying from lane to lane. You're going at completely erratic speeds. It's
Wrong
terrible.
speeds for the road. You know what I saw last week? This was great.
I want to give him like a wake-up pill.
No, he's fine.
Can we give you an amphetamine? Can we do that for you?
I'll do a line of coke.
God, look at him.
I know.
Sorry we're keeping you up. Try to follow along.
Hey, last week I'm on. I live texting and driving. I almost killed someone on a effing beltway. I preach this all the time.
Last week on Route 28, I saw someone. There's a major road connecting my house and Mike's house, essentially. On the right lane, a guy going 35 miles an hour with his hazards on. And I said, obviously, he's having some sort of motor trouble. I went up next to him, texting, and just both thumbs and everything.
Be honest with yourself. We've all done it.
Everybody's done it.
Of course.
So it's
everybody's done it.
And on my end, this happened 2 or 3 years ago, so if you're lucky enough to be part of the family then, you caught it. I was driving home on the Beltway, massive wreck, fatality involved, and if I was texting and driving, I would have blown this other lady away.
Yeah.
I was present in the moment.
So many people do it. Everybody is guilty of doing it at one time or another, and it's just, to me, That's something that I think we have to keep in the national consciousness.
And yet it's nowhere in the news.
No.
Nowhere in the news.
And it's done around here routinely.
Yep.
And look, I don't know how law enforcement can really crack down on this if you don't have 500 cops that are on every highway and byway at rush hour traffic. It's not going to happen.
There is technology, though, that's on the horizon. Some of it has arrived already. For
Like
example,
a jamming technology?
No. Well, there are different applications now you can set up so when you're moving, you can't receive a text, but then you don't receive any phone calls. It just kind of turns off your phone, right?
Right.
You don't want
Okay.
to deal with that. But Ford has just come out, and GMC, and all these new cars, and people. There's a big trend with new cars now. We're coming out of the recession. People are buying new cars. Some of these cars have the technology. For example, with Siri, just saw it 3 days ago. Saw some of it at CES, where Siri will read your texts over your Bluetooth connection.
Right.
And so when you get a text, you can actually prompt Siri through your iPhone, which is very popular, to read your texts.
I think that's fine, and it's great that technology is making strides, but until that technology gets simple enough where you're not going to have to command something.
And widespread enough.
Yeah, and I'm optimistic about that. I think eventually we're going to have that kind of technology.
It's important to remind people, though, you have to be present when you're driving because,
Of course.
just because you're present doesn't mean the person next to you is present.
Right.
So you have to watch out for them as well. Just
Of
like
course.
I drive now like it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned drunks.
Right.
I drive and I say, please don't let there be a drunk or someone that's texting while driving while I'm in my dad's car because
Yep.
I can't afford another fender bender.
That's right.
Ever vigilant.
Yes.
And be vigilant, and really, if you're doing it or you know somebody that's doing it, speak up. I will roll the window down, and I will lean out, and I will say, stop texting. I
Don't
did it the other
spook
day.
them while they're texting.
No, I pulled up against the
Well,
guy.
stop.
He was stopped, and he was
Okay.
a young kid, and I rolled down the window. I said, stop texting. I said, I looked at him. I swear to God, I said this. I said, you drive, you text, you die. And I got a okay, because a lot of people, you'll be surprised. You might get flipped off occasionally, but I think a lot of people are going to acknowledge what they're doing is wrong. So,
True.
just thought I'd mention that. We
Good
got to
call.
take a break. We'll come back with Duh News right after this.
I got an iPhone camera. I love to take photographs.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. This segment of our program is brought to you by Amazon, our Amazon page. You know we told you all about it yesterday. We'll tell you again today. It's got everything you could possibly want at great prices. And if you go through the Mike O'Mara page, it doesn't cost you a nickel, and it helps our show immensely. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon today and every day. A great way to save money and support this show, and we thank you in advance. Check out our Amazon page and do your shopping there. And let me know what you're getting. I love to know what people buy on Amazon.
Because you're nosy.
That's right. It's time for Duh News and our new sounder. Yes, sir. Thursday means Duh News, everybody. A new study has found it's always smarter to buy the largest pizza. And
Of course.
you should do that in every single pizza joint because 2 small pizzas cost more than 1 large, but 1 large has more pizza than 2 smalls.
Well, I'd like
I
to.
never thought about it. I
Actually,
order medium.
The best bet, Mike, is to buy
do. Of course, you order a medium. There you
a medium thin crust, no cheese. The best bet, Mike,
And no tomato sauce.
and no crust.
Just salt and pepper.
Just a box
Right, thank
with
you.
condiments.
Thank you.
What I try to do, if I can, is buy 2 large pizzas.
There you go. Thank you very much. What pizza is twice the size of an 8-inch pizza? The answer isn't a 16-inch pizza. It's an 11-inch pizza.
Because it's based on the factor of pi. Get it? Ah!
Because of how the area of a circle works.
Right.
An 8-inch pizza has about 50 inches of total pizza.
And I'll do anything for food.
An 11-inch pizza has about 95 inches of a total pizza.
Do you get sold up on the deals?
Yeah.
When you call?
Of course. Absolutely. I get upsold.
Oh, I'm just like, stop yammering, lady. I know what I want.
Oh, I'm Johnny Upsell. I'll take the free liter of diet beverage. Yeah, 100%.
2 liter of cola?
Yeah.
2 liter of cola?
Bring it. Hey, bring it.
Oh, you
got
want some of Papa John's cinnamon crust?
Thanks so much.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, throw the churros in, too. We appreciate it.
Who wants cheese bread?
Researchers studied 74,476 prices from 3,678 pizza joints around the country and found they are basically, there are no situations where it's more cost-effective to order a bunch of smaller pizzas instead of a large one.
Wow.
So, see, you learned something, even though this is Duh News.
No, that makes sense.
Let's look at Domino's. Their small pizza is 10 inches in diameter, about 79 inches of total pizza. Their extra large is 16 inches for about 201 inches of pizza.
And you should Square
Yeah.
inches. What you're looking at is square inches there.
Okay.
For the area.
Okay,
What
Johnny
about
Math.
Lido's that doesn't cut corners?
Oh, I love Lido pizza.
That means the XL gives you 2.5 times the pizza of the small. The small costs $6. The XL is $12 when it should cost $15 based on the amount of pizza you get.
That's right, and you save enough money for a copay.
That's why I call it Duh News, everybody. Speaking of pizza, 38-year-old Dan Jansen of Maryland, right in our backyard.
Cool.
He's been a vegetarian for the past 23 years. When he was 15, he decided to give up meat for ethical reasons.
All right.
But there was one big problem. Dan hates vegetable.
So what he eat if he can't eat vegetables?
He don't like vegetable.
What he eat?
So for the past 23 years, the only thing he's eaten is cheese pizza. He says he never gets sick of it, and he won't ever die. He never gets sick of it because, quote, if I go to one pizza shop or another brand, it's like eating a completely different meal.
Wow, what a brilliant fella.
He averages about one large pizza per day, and here's the good news. He has diabetes.
Hey!
But diabetes. Somehow, eating nothing but pizza hasn't caused him any problems. He's not obese either. In fact, he's a perfectly healthy weight. Dan has a fiance now.
Good. Lucky lady.
Who's also a vegetarian.
Yeah.
And he admits it can be hard for them to find places to go eat since he'll only eat pizza.
You know what?
so hungry
She
right
is
now.
very frustrated also.
Of course you are.
Because there's one other thing he won't eat.
Okay. Stop it. What? It's one thing to get arrested for bestiality on
It
Dumb
sure
News.
is.
We don't understand it, but at least you're doing what you love.
Good night!
It's way weaker to get arrested for being an accessory to bestiality.
Oh, no.
Last week, 31-year-old Reed Fontaine, what a great name.
That is a great name.
Reed Fontaine in the powder room. He was busted having sex with some cows in Herkimer, New York.
Mike, I hate to interrupt you, but it would seem hard to have sex with a cow because they're so tall.
Use a stool. A farmer caught him after setting up a surveillance camera because his cows were acting strangely.
Well, love them and leave them.
Clearly, Reed had visited them before. It's terrible.
no.
But Reed wasn't the only one who got arrested for sexual misconduct with an animal.
No.
His buddy, 35-year-old Michael Jones. Now, to me, this is the true perv right
Yeah?
here.
How?
He was also busted because he was there to film it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So even though Michael didn't have sex with the cows himself, he'll also have a charge of sexual misconduct with an animal on his permanent record, Chip.
You have to be on, you have hit rock bottom if someone says, hey, take my handy cam, I'm going to do this. And you just got to stand there and make sure we're in focus.
How sick are we? We're picking on the guy that was
What?
filming it. I know. That's the guy that's like, ooh.
Well, the guy that's using a stool, what he needs to do is invest in a tripod.
On Valentine's Day, a man named Bill went to the Watermark Grill in Naples, Florida, a restaurant I have eaten at frequently.
Is it good?
His waitress, terrific place.
Cool.
His waitress was Ivana Conover. Bill didn't reveal his last name, probably because he feels like an idiot now. Anyway, during dinner, Ivana told Bill about her tough childhood and how she's putting herself through college at Florida Gulf Coast University. I can almost do a segment on this tomorrow.
Really?
I've gotten it. I've been on the receiving end of it.
Oh, it's a deal? It's a play?
There are servers that do it. I've never really based a tip on it or anything like
Right.
that, but I've had it happen. Bill was so touched by her story that he gave her 2 checks totaling $6,600 to help with her tuition. But last week, when he hadn't earned anything from Ivana, he decided something didn't feel quite right. So he
Right.
called the school and found out she's not a student there and never has been.
Oh, he was playing.
Then he called Ivana, and obviously she didn't answer, so he canceled the checks. He kept trying Ivana, but never got a hold of her. Finally, a local ABC affiliate tracked her down. She told them she was a student, no matter what the school says, but was only doing classes online.
Of course.
After that interview, she finally called Bill and told him she couldn't accept the money. Well, he stopped the checks anyway, you bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
She's bad sort.
Yeah, very bad sort. And I will tell you, maybe I'll talk about it sometime on the show. I've
I'd
gotten
like that.
You get the story sometimes.
The sob story.
Yeah, you get the sob story from a server. It happens. I've had it happen. Last week, police in Dallas, Texas got a 911 call from a 25-year-old woman who said she'd been beaten and sexually assaulted by a group of men. And she told them that the men had barricaded themselves inside an apartment. So dozens of cops surrounded the apartment but couldn't get a dialogue going with anyone inside. They kept urging anyone inside to, quote, do the right thing and surrender, but no one ever came out. Finally, a SWAT team came to the scene, and after a 6-hour standoff, they busted into the apartment, which turned out to be empty.
Hooray!
Police still haven't finally fully sorted out what happened because the woman was really beaten up by someone. But why did she call 911 and tell them the guys who attacked her were in that apartment? Since the guys weren't there, where are they? The police still aren't sure.
Wow.
Now, a little something. Yeah. Back in 2012, Charles Lee Warren of Cherokee County, Georgia, sexted an unrequested photo of his genitalia to a woman. And there was no doubt that the photo was of Charles.
Mike, always wait until they request it.
Because Charles has a one-of-a-kind penal tattoo.
Hey!
He has an entire phrase tattooed on his junk that says, quote, strong enough spelled N-U-F, number 4, a man, but made for, number 4, a woman.
That's not even clever.
Which is only slightly more homoerotic than Charles intended. He was initially convicted of a felony under Georgia's obscenity law, but he appealed, and the case made its way all the way to the Supreme Court, and they just overturned the conviction against Charles.
Why?
And his penal tattoo.
Why?
Here it goes. The Supreme Court ruled that Georgia's obscenity law, which was passed in 1970, doesn't apply to text messages or electronic communications.
Oh, because they weren't around then.
Ancient law.
Oh, so you can send dong pics all you want.
Yeah, in other words, the guy got off because Georgia still thinks the only way to get someone an obscene photo of yourself is by slapping an 8-cent stamp on an envelope and mailing it to them.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm shocked you didn't bring up the fact, Mike, that his name is Charlie Warren.
Charlie Warren? Oh, my God, it is.
I thought that was going to be the punch.
You like a penal tattoo? I'm Charlie Warren. Rob with the second joke. We appreciate it. We'll have the audio ball coming up next on the Mike O'Mara Show.
I'm gonna show you how it ought to be. We're gonna have a good thing, such a good thing.
Let me tell you, I love coming in here and I love doing this show each and every day, but with my Sleep Number bed, this is one of the days where I could have lingered longer.
Stay in bed all day.
I love my Sleep Number bed, my brand new Sleep Number bed, so much that I could live in that right now.
Cool.
And it, it lifts me up and it puts me back down. I've got that special adjustable number.
Fantastic.
It's fantastic. And Carla loves it too, although she doesn't want to spend as much time in as I do. She actually gets up and does her chores in the morning.
Understood. But then there's you, a life of leisure.
Oh, today it was so wonderful. It was so comfortable. We were using our dual air technology. We love our Sleep Number bed, and it's great because you can adjust either side, and it's great for my back pain. I've told you that too. Our Sleep Number bed contours to the neck, shoulders, back, and hips for proper spinal alignment, and it's clinically proven to relieve back pain and improve our sleep quality. You need a Sleep Number bed, and you need to get it today. Queen mattresses start at just $699. Isn't it time for you to start sleeping better too? Right now, save $400, the lowest price ever, on the popular Sleep Number P5 bed. Find your Sleep Number setting today at any of the 425 Sleep Number stores nationwide. You can find one near you by calling 800-511-0061. And when you call, you'll also receive a $50 savings card. That number again, 800-511-0061. But mostly when you go in there, tell them Mike O'Mara sent you, and we appreciate it. Let's open up the audio vault for Thursday, Feb 27, 2014.
Heard a rumor about this last night, but it was confirmed this morning. Sad to see the death, Mike, of Jim Lang.
And here they are.
Oh, that's too bad.
81, I believe he was, and host of the Dating Game, Oscar, which I didn't realize went back to 1965, and he stayed with it in almost every incarnation it was brought back. Yeah, many people know it was invented by Chuck Barris, who would go on to do The Gong Show, and in one of the incarnations in the 70s, Dating Game started bringing on celebrities as sort of a ratings boost.
Right.
Here are two pretty cool ones that I found. You're going to like the second one better.
Okay.
But let's start. Here's the actual Michael Jackson as the guy asking questions on the Dating Game.
He's the lead singer and the youngest member of the Jackson 5. He loves sketching and drawing, playing basketball and candy and bubble gum. Please join me in a special dating game welcome for a fine young man, Michael Jackson. Good luck to everybody, and here we go.
Number one. Whenever I go out, girls are always following me.
Right.
If we go out together and a bunch of girls start following me, let's hear what you say to them to make them go away.
Now, this next one, Mike, you're going to love because
so cool to hear that.
This is even better because this is a guy you do a voice. You do an impression of this celebrity. I'm not going to reveal who it is, but I will say this. His voice has come a long way since his appearance on the Dating Game. Mr. Lang.
He's been selected Mr. World 2 times, Mr. Universe 5 times, Mr. Olympia 4 times. He is an actor. He's studying business at UCLA, and Graz, Austria was his birthplace. Please join me in welcoming to the new dating game the current Mr. Olympia, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, it's lady number 3. I have only been in this country 5 years, and there are some expressions I still don't understand. What does it mean, hanky-panky?
Let's see if you understand this. Playing around.
Playing around with what?
My goodness.
Playing around with what? The maid on the dishwasher.
But as bad as he is at talking now,
Yeah,
the
I
way
know.
he was then.
Yeah, but you realize also he was bad back then, but then you also see the progress that was made.
He started business. He went to business school at UCLA,
and then he became
That's
the
what
governor
you
of
get.
California.
That's what you get out of it. That's it. You that set the light bulb off
Let
in
me
your head.
confirm
didn't it?
Now, this I found fascinating. I hate to live so totally in the past today, but I'm setting something up that I found really cool. For years growing up, one of the popular shows when I was a boy was the Dukes of Hazzard, and they had their rebel yell that they would do when the General Lee would jump. And for those of you who don't know what it sounds like, this is that yell.
Fighting the system like a true modern-day Robin Hood.
Now, I was sent an email that had a link to a Library of Congress movie dated 1930. These are actual Civil War veterans filmed in 1930, meaning that is 65 years after the end of the war. So you got to know
they'd be in their 90s.
They would have to be at least 85.
Right.
And they asked these men, and they looked every day of 90 to actually do the real rebel yell from the Civil War.
Okay.
And so we go to this newsreel.
This is neat.
And so you get to know what this was really based on, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure of announcing to you that we are going to make an effort to repeat the old rebel yell. What few of us old cornfeds are left, we'll do all we can. We can't give you much, but we'll give you what we got left. Captain James Dinkin. General Stevens.
If you're keeping score at home, that is Rob Spiewak's tribute to the Confederacy.
No, not really. I didn't know that there was ever someone that was able to capture the war cry of the South from the Civil War. I just thought it was fascinating. I also think it's great that these 90-year-old men are able to grab that kind of note anymore. Yeah. Hey, Oscar, don't worry, I'll get it off his face. Arnold Schwarzenegger went to business school.
I just confirmed that.
Yeah. All right, last night on the Arsenio show, did you know Arsenio's still in the air?
Yeah, he's back, right?
Yeah, and he had a surprise walk-on by guess who?
Who?
Jay Leno.
Oh, exciting.
This you're going to love, Mike.
I am here for a reason.
Oh, and it's pain in the ass, Leno.
Leno.
An effing week.
for
He
a
can't be on the
reason.
air for a week.
So pathetic.
Yeah, but it is, and it's the Leno at his Lenoiest.
I am here for a reason. For some reason, they thought I should be the best person to deliver this. Nobody here, they don't know? You don't know what this is? Arsenio Hall, the Thunder certifies. Arsenio Hall show is officially picked up. Will continue for a second season.
Good for him. Good for Arsenio. I hate Leno.
Here's the thing.
It's creepy. It's creepy for Leno.
Isn't it, though? And then Leno, his big walk-off joke was, and I'll be hosting it next season. And he wasn't, and of course Arsenio, nicest guy in the world.
But it's somebody saying to Jay, you got to keep your name out there. And it's like, Jay, you got all the money in the world. Pull a Johnny.
Yeah,
Go to Wimbledon. Sit in the stands.
Go play with your cars. That's what it is. Go play with your cars.
So distasteful.
7 days.
Yeah, that's so distasteful. That's sad. That's really sad about that. I can't stand
But then again, some would say that going on the Arsenio Hall show is sort of like going into hiding.
that. That is true.
On Capitol Hill yesterday, Seth Rogen was on the Hill to talk to Congress about funding for Alzheimer's.
That makes me laugh right away, just the idea of Seth Rogen testifying before Congress.
Let's close with this. I think this was actually pretty funny. I think he's a pretty cool guy.
Thank you for the opportunity to testify today and for the opportunity for me to be called an expert at something, because that's cool. I don't know if you know who I am at all. You told me you never saw Knocked Up, Chairman, so it's a little insulting. But
I want the record to note this is the first time in any congressional hearing in history that the words knocked up.
Oy, you're not going to like the rest of this then.
He actually went on and did a very touching talk about his mother-in-law, and I hope it does get more funding for Alzheimer's research.
Good.
That's your
that.
Magic Audio
Cool.
Vault. Have a great Thursday, everybody.
Great Audio Vault. That was terrific. That's it. We got to get out of here. Happy birthday to Shannon.
Yes.
If you have any technical questions, you can contact our man Ponyboy at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Our new address is the Mike O'Mara Show, P.O. Box 2796, Leesburg, Virginia, 20177. Remember, the official e-voice line is open now at 800-440-8167. And a reminder, a fabulous bonus hour tomorrow. You're going to want to listen to it. It's part 2 of all your questions and our answers. That's all it is. We'll take them from you, a variety of subjects, the good, the bad, the ugly. If you haven't signed up for the Mike O'Mara Show bonus hour, do it today and get it tomorrow. We've got a fabulous bonus hour this week. We'll see you tomorrow with a brand new free show tomorrow. Enjoy your day. We'll be back. Bye-bye, everybody.
So long.
Ciao, ciao.
Wait, don't go. I need to tell you that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is perfect for all your online shopping needs. Shop the best way. Shop Amazon. And please go through our website, always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.